Hey, Decide Your Destiny crew, Carl Spreedy's here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Your Destiny daily dose. Decide to keep on your toes to avoid a dry spell. Realize that life is movement, science is evolution, and hypothesis, facts, and what was once known as rules of the universe, of nature, of law, is continually evolving, and so must you. Look at the information that we have in today's day. Look at the hypothesis of certain things, or the evidence, or where something came from. Look at how it's changing, and what was once not accepted is now being accepted. What was once okay is now being not accepted. Have a look at how this life moves and how you've got to continually be on your toes with the information that you're getting. If you are working off the same old known information, then the world will leave you behind. The world will leave you in the dust. You need to keep updating, you need to keep moving forward, you need to keep on your toes and keep on action, keep acting, keep learning, keep testing yourself, keep asking questions of your belief systems, asking if these belief systems align with love and align with wisdom, or those belief systems that make me feel right in the moment. And I've noticed this in particular with some clients of mine who have been using photographers for many years. So they've used a photographer for many years, or they've got a friend who's a photographer and they've used them for many, many years. But they've reached out to me because that photographer's either their attitude has changed towards what they're doing. Maybe they've had one too many clients, or they're just not coping, or whatever it is. Or the shoulders are slumping. They're just not in it. They're not hungry anymore, and that hunger is essential to creating something great. And so, the clients that have reached out to me, and the people that are in the middle have reached out to me, have had photographers who are just not showing that hunger anymore, not showing that keenness, that interest. And it can be hard. In life you'll go through and you have different interests. If you're an artist, a graphic designer, a web developer, in whatever industry you're doing. I mean, I had a shoot this morning, and their project started in 2019, and the site will only be ready for the action that it was created for in 2022. So it's a long time of laying down the foundations, of concreting, of a lot of foundational building blocks before they can actually go and start production, before they can actually go and do what they were intended to doing. So in that process, you can lose interest, you can lose that hunger, you can lose that faith and that determination. And it's important that you keep it going. And one of the ways that I've found helps me is to have multiple projects going. You got to be careful, because sometimes you can have too many projects, but maybe 3 to 5 main projects is a really good number. 7, maybe as it goes up towards that number, it starts to get a little bit too complex. If you've got help, you can manage it 100%. But yeah, just having multiple projects allows you to keep going and allows you to keep being inspired in what you're doing, and avoid that dry spell, avoid that inevitable moment where you just can't get up and go forward and do the necessary actions that are required of you, or that are required for you to achieve that goal, achieve that dream. So, having multiple projects, multiple different interests, a lot of successful people in history, a lot of successful people in today's day, they've got unique interests. They've got their main thing that they seem to pour all of their time in, and they've got so many other interests that they're involved in, because it keeps their brain ticking, it keeps them on their toes. So that's another way that you can really keep on your toes and avoid, disappointing someone else. So it's really important, because I'm noticing myself, I'm sure you've noticed it in yourself as well. When you go into that slump, your performance can decline. And it's important to keep that performance high, keep that performance ascending, not descending. And I understand there's going to be times where you do go in dips, but to keep that going, you need to think of ways that you can keep on your toes. So again, realize that life is movement. It's science, evolution, facts. I think things that are changing every single day. That if you're working off the same old information, how is that going to serve you in a changing world? You need to keep updating your system, your mental system, your spiritual system, your physical system. And yeah, just a reflection that, people are going to be interested in people that are hungry. They're going to be interested in people that are keen for it, that are going for it, that are going to go, give me this opportunity. I promise you with everything I have that I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to give it my all. I'm hungry for it. I want it. So focus on those three elements. And also, I guess, fourth bonus tip, if you will, is to have multiple things going so that you keep inspired. Have maybe 3 to 5 things going, different projects that draw from either things that are necessary, that are needed in the world, and also some of your own personal interests and deep inspirations, things that make you get up in the morning and excited to get out of bed and jump into it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Share it around with anyone else who's maybe going through a bit of a dry spell, maybe struggling a bit, maybe trying to find that inspiration, that motivation, that keenness, that hunger that they had when they started out and what they're doing. Share this around with them. And as always, guys, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.